Hello and a very good afternoon, good morning, welcome along to Crafters TV, start of a brand new week. Here we are, Monday, and we were chatting about this yesterday, how many launches we have had recently, and we are continuing into this brand new week. My name is Ben Moseby, and I'm delighted to bring to you a brand new launch on this Monday. And if you are someone who's decided this year, do you know what, to make your own festive decorations. Maybe you're thinking about creating some of your own decorations this Halloween, or actually you're just wanting to decorate your home year round with some amazing decorations that you have made, then this is the show for you, because we've got a brand new collection we gave you a sneaky peek of on Wake Up Call a little bit earlier on, and it is safe to say loads of you love the concept, loads of you love the ideas of being able to make your own festive decorations, make those amazing 3D pumpkins for Halloween this year as well, and already of this brand new launch, the launch that we are calling your Christmas 3D and pumpkin die collection. 20% of a big launch day stock has already sold out. Lots of you going for the full collection, lots of you going for a multi-buy that we've got available for you as well, but if you haven't seen these, get ready to be well and truly wowed, because we'll show you some finished samples over the side of the studio in just a few moments time. But it's one of those things where you kind of look at the finished sample and you go, will I be able to do this? Will it be as easy as the guys tell me it is? I'll show you this pumpkin here just very, very quickly indeed before we go to Craig, that he popped together earlier on today on Wake Up Call. So brilliant, right? And you can use these for a variety of different occasions, a variety of different things. But if you're looking at that thinking, well, that's amazing. Is it difficult to do? It really, really isn't. And over the course of the show, we will show you all of the dies which allow you to make these amazing decorations. And as I say, I am not alone. Over the course of the next couple of hours, providing the inspiration is our very own Craig. This is a brilliant collection, isn't it?
Oh, see, when I found out that I actually had this launch day, I was so excited about this. Do you know something? A little bit different than what we will do when it comes to model making. We've had a few different things over recent months where it's model type making, but these are so much fun. Now, you guys stateside are always screaming out for Halloween items. Here in the UK, believe it or not, we're always screaming out. You guys are lucky, you get more than we do when it comes to products that you can craft with for Halloween. Now, what we've got within this full launch day, we've got a die set that enables you to make this ornamental pumpkin. Of course, as we will know by now, if you're an experienced crafter, changing the colours, changing your cardstocks, you can make it look completely different. For instance, we had in Wake Up Call, we were talking about how gorgeous this would be as a lantern using the chinoiserie collection. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, within the die set, you can make a pumpkin like this, so it's very light. You have then got your apertures all the way through. But then what you could do is you can mix and match. So you might want to use the panels with the aperture design, or you might want to use the panels as a whole, because you can then use them all separately. For instance, again, like this one here, a bit of a mix. So if you just want that aperture design, you can. If you just want full-on panels, you can. Or if you want to go all panels, all aperture, you absolutely can. So really good for your battery-operated lights that you might want to have around the house. We're going to do a demo later on in the show using the pumpkin, because we did do a demo with a pumpkin in Wake Up Call. So we will have a look at the star and the bauble, then we'll do the pumpkin, but with the pumpkin, we're going to use our gilding flakes as well. That's going to show you how incredible these can look. But then with the bauble, same idea where you've got the decoration die that you can then use within the middle. If you use the outline die on its own, what you get is a solid bauble. You get the dies to create the bows as well. So solid looks gorgeous within your mirror card or your mirror card, but then use some of the decorative dies. So you've got 3 different designs. This is 2 of them that we can see here. But then we're going to go in with the star. This is the demo we're going to do first, not this specific colour, but we will do the star first and foremost. And the main thing is to point out what Ben said. These are so easy. For instance, the star looks maybe a little bit complicated. Do I have to shape them? Do I have to form them? Not at all. Scoreboard, and even then you don't need a large scoreboard, just one to enhance the score lines, but then look how different that is using black in gilding wax compared to glitter card, or you might want to keep it as a solid colour. All of these have had the decorative design cut into both sides, but you might want to have a solid side one end and then a design cut in the other. You might just want to have both solid. It's entirely up to yourself. But when it comes to the pumpkins, that can then be transformed into any design for any time of the year. Same with the star, any time of the year. The bauble, do you know what? You could have a bit of a play, maybe a little baby socks if anyone's had a little baby or something, nice little wedding favours or that. There's lots of different things that you can do. Christmas, Halloween themed kind of show-wise, but you know, you can be doing so many more things.
I'll tell you what, loads of people excited already. Lots of you telling me you've already purchased these. Lots of you dipped in earlier on Wake Up Call. If you haven't yet got them, wait until you see them. D is in, says, hello Craig and my fave presenter Ben. Thank you. Hello CCT from Eastern Kentucky. Wendy's in from Colorado. Crafty Becky is here. Patty's in from Indiana. La Quieta's in from Kentucky. Elizabeth from Texas. Stephanie from New Jersey. Alison says, hello Craig and Ben from Westlake Village, CA. And Brenda K is in from Kentucky. Keep all the comments coming, keep the hellos coming as well, and any questions you've got over the course of this show, we will get them asked to our Craig. Join us in the chatter as well. Rachel is our social media superstar, keeping us all happy and ready and raring to go, but this collection is amazing. Go for the bundle if you can, because look at the saving that you're making. Everybody's making that saving of almost £16, $17.34. Platinum members, another 20% off. And it is super simple. You're basically going to get the ability to make all of these festive decorations. This is your Grande Bauble, and basically this is kind of like the work mechanism which is going to work with your winter opulence dies as well. So you've got the different designs there if you like to be able to create the different looks. But as we've already described, you can use the different cardstock, you can use a different paper, you can choose whether you just have a full panel or then you decide to go for the decorative elements as well. We're flashing up the details at the bottom of the screen for you as well for the individuals, just because you can go individually. However, they are on a 2 for $26 or 2 for $30 deal. If you're going for this one, I think you'll probably add in your winter opulence as well, because those are the two that are going to work perfectly together as well. You can just see that you've got the different panels that will work with that worker die. And again, as Craig was talking about earlier on Wake Up Call, you get more than one of each just to make life easier for you. So we're not just giving you one die that you run through once and cut, and then you have to run it through again and cut. It could be a lengthy process, but it really isn't, for the fact that we're giving you multiple dies within each of these. So that's your winter opulence. Again, details at the bottom of your screen for that one. Next up is the pumpkin, and come on, this is brilliant. So many of you earlier on were chatting about this, saying how you need to get this for Halloween. Lots of you saying you couldn't believe how easy it was to do. And once again, you get the 3 dies, just making it easy for you. So you'll need 12 to be able to create your pumpkin. And whether you decide to use all of the decorative elements or you decide to make it as a solid, it's entirely up to you. You've got your base and your top. And also, can you remember what that one was called, everybody? No. Not your stalk.
Donkel.
Not your donkel, your peduncle, isn't it?
Peduncle.
Your peduncle. So all of that creates, and I'll show you, I'll just bring it in here, your little pumpkin. Well, not little pumpkin, very sizable pumpkin. But again, you can choose to make that look however you want it to look. You can decorate that up. Don't use the peduncle, just use that as a, it's a great word, isn't it?
It's a brilliant word.
Don't use the peduncle. You can use that. Don't use it. You can use different papers, make it look like a pumpkin, make it look like something else entirely. I love the idea of having these as decorations. I love the idea of having these with lights as well, so you can kind of really light up your house with these decorations. And then last but by no means least, you've got that elegant star. And here's the thing, right? If I was a betting man, which I'm not, I would have bet that the pumpkin would be the winner, would be the most popular individually.
Me too.
But the elegant star is the one which you guys are absolutely loving. I think, do you know what? That is certainly something that you can use year round as a decorative element. It's going to look great on your Christmas tree. It's going to look great with lights in it. It's going to look great all year round. I mean, seriously, I can understand why you're loving it so much. That is also available on the multi-buy. If you want to go for a couple of those, you can do, but go for that full collection. £37.59 or $43.96. We are heading already towards a quarter of the stock of our launch day gone already. Any questions you've got, anything you want to see, any chat, get it in on the socials, but we are going to fire away and get going with these because it's all very easy for us to stand here and go, well, these look amazing and they're so easy to do. And I know what you're saying at home. Prove it. So that is what we're going to do over the course of the next couple of hours or so. And as Craig was saying, we started off with the pumpkin on wake-up call. So I think you're going to start with your first demo elsewhere, aren't you?
I was. To be honest with you, I was going to start with the Bauble, but seeing that Georgina has said that the star is the most popular one and it's gone crazy,
yes,
quickly moved it all to the side and I've got my star all sorted and set up. So let's do the star. Now, the key thing with all of these is you need to die cut everything twice. And we're going to go with a star. Now, we've got all these incredible bundles of cardstock on the show today, but what I'm also going to do is I'm going to be showing you, you know, how you can use your pattern papers, your double-sided, your glitters, your flakes, all these different materials as well. Now, the star comes in two pieces. So you've got your outline, you've even got the little loop as well, so you can thread some ribbon or twine or bunting, anything like that through it. And this paper I'm using is from Sarah's Watercolour Christmas. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to then go in with my star. I say this time and time again that if you're ever uncomfortable about doing the two together, you can absolutely do these separately. Do the outline first, then come along and do the inner design of the star. But I am, of course, going to do them both together.
I knew it.
So what this outline star does is it gives you, of course, the outline, but it gives you your 5 individual tabs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that enable you to glue them together. So what we can then do is let's get that as straight as I can, and I'm going to go in here. So I'm going to go in with my junior plates. Every single die that we have got in this launch day show will go through your midi and your junior, and a lot of them will go through your go and your mini. Now, of course, you can see from the star's not going to go through the go or the midi, but your little it's not so little pumpkin, because these are all individual parts. If you didn't see Wake Up Call, we'll show you later. All the columns are individual, so they're going to go through your mini and your go as well, no problem at all. So what I'm going to do is if I then carefully take this out, what we've got is we've got the star of a star coming together. So let's bring in our trusted black card that really lets you see the design. A little bit of a star fish.
Yes,
kind of
absolutely.
Bobble bits going. So what I'm going to do is let's set that to the side in a moment, and then I'm going to take all of these again, so I don't need them. What I'm going to do is let's go in and make it very, very quick. You will find the full design on the decorative side of the die is all symmetrical as well. So you don't need to worry about, oh, now, did I have it like that? Or did I have it like that?
Okay.
Or did I have it like that? It's all symmetrical. So let's take these ones off. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight in once again. And I'm going to then cut this bit here. So I'm going to tape that one in. And then, do you know what I've just this second thought of as well, Ben?
What you thought of?
Let's do something that will, you know, pretty much take 20 seconds. Something a bit different, another way in which you can use them. So let's take this out for now. So I'm going to take that design out. So that's got that exactly the same as what we've got. So we've got the two that's going to create the star. So what I'm going to do is so that you can see you've got another way in which you can use this. Let's pop all that out the way. Now very quickly, what I'm going to do is let's go in. Now what's the diameter of the star? So 5 inches. So let's say, let's go 5.5 by 5.5. And let's do black just to show how clear it is. 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. Now I've used black for what I'm away to do, and I'm quickly just going off piste for a moment. let's go in with just the decoration die. So let's go in, and you'd spend a bit more time lining it up. We'll run this one through, and then we can go back into creating our star. But run that one through. Cardstock, cut it to 5.5 by 5.5. Black was 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. Centura Pearl, glitter card, mirror card, matte card. Then you would have a very, very, very quick star card that you can then give out to your friends and family. If you don't want to use it as an actual 3D object, what you can then do is let's take these bits out here. I'm not going to spend all time taking it out because I want to move on, but I really did just want to go very quickly in the other direction to show that these are all popped out. But then there we go.
That's brilliant.
So not only have you got an ornamental star, you've now got what's going to be the front of your card blanks. Little gems in there,
multi-uses,
little sentiment. So absolutely multi-uses. But the main way that these have been designed is to create a 3D star. So all of these come in with the score lines. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in, and I personally would highly advise you to go in and enhance the score lines with your scoring board. So all that I'm going to do is I'm going to follow where my score lines are. So I'm going to come all the way down. So I'm going to go all the way down here, and then it's at every star point I'm going to score. And then this is going to, one, enable you to get a good fold, but what it'll also do is it will enable you to get great shape to the star. So I'm going to go round. So you're going to do this on both of them. I'm just checking I've got all of them, which I think I have. Oh, one more, I think. Yes, you're going to do them on both of them. So I already have one done, so that we don't need to see me repeating this twice. And then what I'm also doing is I'm going to go in, and the little fold back tabs, I'm going to go in and score them as well. As I said, the score lines are there for you, but you will find majority of the time, not necessarily for this, but project making is always a little bit easier if you go in and you give it a little bit of a helping hand. Go in, you know, for all the time that it takes to create or enhance that score line.
And what have you cut into there again? What weight of paper or cardstock is that?
God, I think it must be around about a 180 or something.
Oh, okay.
It's Sarah's Watercolour Christmas.
Yes. So you can go as low as 180, but then obviously you can go to sort of like your 250, 3.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What about if you got, of course, any of the Nature Garden or Sarah's Signature collections, but what about if you got any of the Hunky Dory Christmas Adorable Scoreable?
Oh, yes.
Whether it's the patterned, whether it is your plain colour, you know, maybe you've got any of them, that would look lovely.
Of course it would, yeah.
But all that I'm doing now is where I have scored all these lines, I'm going in, I'm folding them back on themselves. And what you're wanting is you are wanting a shape to the star. And you start to see it come together when you start to attach it to the other star. So I'm pretty happy with that. I've got all directions of the star into here. So if I was to fold these bits back, you'll see where that star design is coming into shape.
Yeah.
So if I set that one here for now.
It's interesting to watch you do that, because I think a lot of the viewers were thinking, well, how do you get the shape of it? And it is simply a case of just doing the score and then just shaping along those score lines.
It is,
and it naturally comes to the shape that you need it to be.
Well, it's all about the way that product development have designed these, because we're a way to come and do these ones back to back, which is then what just pulls in the card or the paper together that creates that shape. Now, we've got so much that we want to show you on launch day today. So 100% our tape runners will do the job.
Yes.
But anything with project or product or podal,
what?
Project or model making.
Cool, that's not easy to say.
Got there. Whoa, it's all the P's and the M's together. I would use a tacky glue or a red liner tape. But saying that, you know, the tape runners will do the job. So, you know, if you need any more, you know, check out our website.
There's a great deal on red liner tape currently.
There
which
is,
like from yesterday, where you buy 6 lots and you get 3 rolls for free on 3, 6 and 12. It was around yesterday. I'm trying to think, my brain is mush. It was on one of the shows I did yesterday. What did I do yesterday?
Second Chance
the 9
Sunday?
collection. If we've still got it in stock. You get 3mm, 6mm, 12mm, and you get 3 rolls of 3mm for free within the bundle.
Stock up then.
Still got it, yeah.
Stock up on your red liner tape. That is an absolute gem to have in your crafty stash. So what I've done is I've gone around and I've added my adhesive onto the tabs. So I've done it on one of them and I've done it on the second one. So I've done nothing different to either or, exactly the same, repeated the step twice. Now this is where you're going to start to join them together. So as we then fold these ones over, this is when the tab meets the opposite side. It's just so well done. What I like to do, what I would suggest as well with the start, you'll see this, they're not overly complicated. You might just want to find a way that you find it easier for your hand movement to actually adhere them together. Maybe do this on a little bit of scrap cardstock or paper so you can find the easiest way. For me, I like to start with the one that's got the loop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to meet that or match that right up, loop to loop, and then what I'm doing is I'm folding that tab in on itself. And then what I'm doing is let's tuck this one underneath here. Now that I've done that top one, I can then come along, I'm going to go in and I'm going to meet that edge to edge. So I'm going to get that back, press into place. And then what I'm doing is I'm going in, let's do it this, I'm going to do it, there we go, that's comfortable for me and I think you can still see just. So then I'm going to go edge to edge and then I'm working all my way around and I'm doing edge to edge. So I'm folding each one in. If you do use your tacky glue, then you've got that little bit of wiggle time, but pressing it in, tucking it in, and as you get to about the halfway point, it all forms together. There's nowhere for the tabs to go other than where it naturally wants to fold into. Yeah. So we can go in and then we can then come into these ones. And don't worry at this point about pressing too much and flattening your star, because what you're going to come and do is you're going to come and press at the edges. So I am more than happy that I have got my star coming together. Yeah. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to work my way in.
Or give it a little squidge.
I'm going to give it a little bit of a squidge at each bit. If maybe your tape or adhesive has got 2 layers stuck back to back, you've got a number of little cut-in designs that you can lift up. So go in, I'm just going to give it a helping hand by tucking in my pokey tool, giving it a squidge, going all the way around.
Good word that, isn't it?
It's a nice word, eh? Squidge.
Squidge.
A little bit of a squidge. Squidge it in. What I'm going to do is let's do that one once again. As I say, when you're at home, you'll have more time and you're not going to just throw on a load of adhesive for speed.
Can't believe, sorry, Georgina's just uttered the word onomatopoeic in our ears at 3:25 on a Monday.
I've not heard that since high school.
That is a massive word to shout out. Onomatopoeic, that's like... No, I cannot spell it, George. Are you joking me? Onomatopoeic?
I thought it was onomatopoeia.
It's onomatopoeia, but yeah, onomatopoeic. Yeah. In the comments then, who can spell onomatopoeia? Gold star for anyone who can do it. I mean, not an actual gold star, don't get too excited. I think I know how you spell it, but anyway, there's fun. Onomatopoeia.
Onomatopoeia.
It's boom, bang, bash, isn't it, onomatopoeia?
Oh, I don't know now, Ben. You've stumped me on that one.
Yeah, crash, bang, wallop, squidge.
Stumped me on that one.
Squidge.
So let's...
I don't know if squidge is onomatopoeia actually, but crash, bang, wallop.
So I don't think we've got the glue... What's this one? So it says still call Alberts are
Can I just say, whilst you're choosing your glue as well, Jean says on Facebook, Craig makes it look easy. And whilst he does, and whilst he is a top man in the world of crafting, award nominated, we'll get on to that a little bit more later on, it is easy to do, is the thing. It is easy to do. You might just take a little bit more time than Craig, but again, it's that whole thing of the dye doing the work for you. It's not a difficult thing to do, Craig, is it?
It's not. It absolutely is not difficult to do. Taking a little birdie from the same collection to finish off. Now, this is it in the most simplest of form. Goes to show how quick everything, okay, one of them I had already scored and burnished, but other than that one, done it from scratch, ran it through with the junior, where you're doing that helping hand. I highly recommend give it a helping hand by scoring, enhancing those lines. You've got that dimensional aspect design. Load of these on your Christmas tree as well. Get the kids involved. Battery operated tea lights. Maybe you get some Christmas scented potpourri. Stick it in the middle before you start to assemble the edges. But you can 100% create really stunning cards. Go to the extreme, pop acetate in the back and do paper piecing as well. Or start to colour in the acetate with deep colour so you get a bit of a stained glass effect. There's so much that you can do, but in the simplest form, that is the star. And as much as I adore the pumpkins and that, I'm not surprised that the star's been the favourite so far.
Oh, come on. I mean, they are brilliant. And again, Jean, I'll reiterate that Craig is super at what he does, obviously, but it is so super easy to do, honestly, and you'll be making these in next to no time. I would say don't be scared of them. You'll have a lot of fun. And I really love the idea, we chatted about this earlier on, of, do you know what, this year at Christmas, why not get the kids, the grandkids involved and make those Christmas decorations for your Christmas tree? If you're fed up of seeing the same old baubles, the same old decorations, you've got loads of different ways this year with this collection to create your own bespoke Christmas tree decorations, your own bespoke little light holders. I love the idea of having in the star there, you could get some of those little lights to pop in there to hang up all year round. And let's be honest, yes, you're going to be using these at Christmas time, but the stars particularly, great if you love to kind of light up your home with decorations, if you love to use some of those little LED lights as well. Lots of different ways that you can use these. So I think it really is an absolutely super collection. Gold stars, by the way, to Sandra and Kathy C on YouTube, who've managed to spell onomatopoeia. Rachel, who's looking after the socials today, has spelt it for me. I would have got it wrong, Rachel, so so thank you so much for popping that down for me. But listen, we are almost at 30% of this collection now. I've got to show you the pumpkin again. This is absolutely brilliant, super simple to do. You can make those beautiful baubles, you can make the stars, you can make those pumpkins as well. You choose how you want these to look. You choose whether you want them to be solids. You choose whether or not you just want to use the outline dies and then pop lights in there or whatever it might be. You choose whether you want to use your papers here or your cardstock. If you want to go glitter, if you want to go mirror, however you want to do it, these will look different each and every time. And honestly, they're so super simple to do. £37.59 or $43.96. The reason you should go for the main collection, I'll tell you for why you should go for the main collection, particularly if you're shopping with us in the US. Half price shipping. Not only do you get this amazing collection with 10 sheets of card as well, don't forget, if I haven't mentioned that, you're going to get 10 sheets of your cherry Centura Pearl cardstock as well, but you will get half price shipping. And once you've opened up that half price shipping basket, you can then go, okay, well, I'm going to get all of these goodies, I'm going to get half price shipping, what else can I put into my basket? And you can take advantage of that as well. If you do want to go down the route of just going, okay, well, I'm going to pick and choose, you can buy 2 for £26 or 2 for $30 within that collection. But come on, for an extra £10 or $13, you may as well go for the full collection because you know you'll come back and use it time and time again, and that half price shipping is rather handy, is it not? Now, if you are going for the full collection and you're going, right, come on then, let's use this half price shipping to the maximum, then you absolutely need to go for this next collection that I'm going to show you here, because this is phenomenal. Massive chat about this earlier on Wake Up Call. Here we go. We are half an hour into the show. We chatted earlier on, well, you guys were chatting on the socials about this Halloween Centura Pearl collection. We had a massive stock of this. 50% of the stock has gone because loads of you got up earlier and nabbed it on Wake Up Call. Hang on, George. building the tension. What's in it, says George? I will show you. We've got all of the colours that you need to create some, well, I mean, this is going to be for all sorts of different occasions, but we've put together like your Halloween colours here, okay? So you've got your orange there, your pumpkin, 10 sheets to go in this collection. We're then also going to give you 10 sheets of the black as well. Halloween, very spooky. You're also going to get, what? It's the Halloween collection. So I'm doing the spooky voice.
I don't know, it sounded like a hillbilly or something.
No, I did.
No, that's not what you done before.
I did.
You know, it sounded like a hillbilly.
No, I did. I didn't. What did you do?
That's what you did.
No, I didn't. That sounds like, who does that sound like?
Krusty the Clown.
Krusty the Clown. I didn't do that. I did the spooky. Anyway, shush. Rose gold. I won't do me funny voices. You're also going to get in there your pale silver as well. You just carry on over there with what you're supposed to be doing. All right. And to make this an even sweeter deal, we're going to give you for free 10 more sheets of the pumpkin. £9.57 for 50 sheets of Centura Pearl cardstock. It's off the chart. It's ridiculous. It's redonkulous. It's stupid. You need to jump in and grab that whilst it's still here, because that is going to go. Everyone saves over 15%. £9.57 is platinum price, or $13.57 if you want to add that into your basket. If you're going for the half price shipping with the collection, you need it. We're also going to have a look at your Vellum. Because we've got some beautiful Vellum on the show, and also we've also got, well, there's so much. Oh, you're 12 by 12 Vellum. Sorry, I picked up the wrong one. I'm getting overexcited, mucking about, doing all these silly voices. We said how Vellum is going to look so brilliant with this particular collection. Obviously, you're going to be using Vellum right throughout your crafts as well. This collection is phenomenal for the fact that we've got 3 12 by 12 packs for you. You're only paying for 2 of them. You get the third for free. The Farm House collection I have absolutely loved. And not only are you going to get some gorgeous Vellum within this, but you're also going to get in the back sheets of pop-out sentiments. Pop-out kind of like, you know, card fronts as well. Really, you've got so much on here. If you're looking for quick and easy makes, these are all cut for you. Simply pop out of the card and away you go. Things like just for you, sending birthday wishes. You've got so very blessed and more. And then as we flick through and show you the gorgeous Vellum in here, absolutely gorgeous. You know, if you love to do your scrapbooking, maybe that size is absolutely perfect. You've got floral designs in there. You've got more of your sort of pattern layouts as well, and it's got that real sort of springtime summer theme. And of course, with it being farmhouse, you've got a few of your farmyard critters in there too, but it's absolutely stunning. Within that collection, you are going to get 60 sheets, or 60 elements should we say, including the pop-out detailing. You've then got your 36 sheets of Vellum from your Caring Thoughts, and again, this is beautiful. What I love about this is that we give you within here the block colours as well, so if you love to do your matting and layering with these, you can, because you've got the block colours to match up with the beautiful designs that you got in here. And again, it's got that real sort of summer feel. Caring Thoughts, all about that. If you're looking for, you know, patterns to put on those cards just to put a smile on somebody's face, then absolutely you're going to be coming to this Caring Thoughts collection. 36 sheets in total there. And then for a freebie, we're also going to give you your vintage diary collection as well. 12 sheets within here, which you're not paying for. And again, if you do love that real sort of vintage feel, that kind of oldie worldy feel with the florals, with the script on there as well, you're going to love this collection. As I mentioned a few moments ago, that one you are not paying for. It comes to $39.98 in total, or $47.92, and it's proving very popular indeed. Oh, hang on a minute. Now, what are we going to next? Okay. Oh. Is John around? John! We'll see if we can. We need John apparently for this this next item, because I was going to show you this collection, which had a selection of beautiful acetate from the watercolour collection. We had the acetate and vellum collection from the gnomes in the 8x8, and we also had the heat resistant acetate. I was going to show you that, but unfortunately it's a busy old day and I can't show you it because, don't scream and shout, it is now
sold out!
It's gone, it's out of there. That's normally where John comes in and he takes this off me and you guys go, oh, it's lovely to see John, but I don't know where he is. He's obviously doing something very
Tracy's
important.
there, Tracy will do.
Tracy won't come in. Tracy will not come in. I bet you any money she will not come in. I'll leave it there for now, and then John can, when I see him in a minute, we'll get him in and he can take it away. Because we haven't seen him for a little while, have we? We've not seen him for a while. Right, keep those comments coming through. Let's have a look here. Loads of you loving the collection. These are adorable, says Jane. So looking forward to getting these dies. Smart shopping if you've got them already. Kathy says, put a stick on the star for the grandkids. They would love them for parties. Great idea. See, again, that whole thing of we're making the suggestions. You're also coming up with these great suggestions too. Terry says, I love how the pumpkin can be tall and skinny or short and fluffy and everything in between. Kim is loving the half-price shipping, saying, woot woot happy dance. And Sandra on YouTube says, Ben, it's confessions time. All you need to do is type in ONO and onomatopoeia came up on predictive. Sandra, you shouldn't have said that because I was crediting you guys with the intelligence and then you just gone and told me that. Never mind. There was a question that had come in actually, and I know we're coming back to you to look at some more demos, and it's just reminded me with Terry saying about the pumpkin, you can go fat, you can go thin. Somebody earlier on, I think it was Anne, says, how do you get the pumpkin to be more round? Because when she makes hers, they seem to be a bit more tall and thin.
So a good way of doing it is if you use something like your bone folder. So let me bring in something that I've got prepped for later on. So this is, let's just say this is one of the panels for your pumpkin. Let's just say we've die cut it, or we've at least got our panel. You can use your bone folder to create extra shape to it.
Yeah.
If you've got a flower tool, then you can use a flower tool so that you can start to create shape to it. But to get it more rounded, then something as simple as the bone folder, or do you know something, even off the side of your desk. So if you've got side of your desk or that, and just add some shape to it. I'm not going to do too much to this because I need this one for later. But yeah, just something just to create that extra shape, just to manipulate it. And in actual fact, it's something that we'll kind of be doing within this next one as well.
Great, good stuff. Any more questions? Like we said, we are live and interactive this Monday afternoon, just approaching 20 to 4 here in the UK, 20 to 11 East Coast, 20 to 8 West Coast. You can get in touch on Facebook and on YouTube, and we'll get those questions answered for you as well. He's on one today over there. I love the fact that I'm with him all day long. You just wait until Monday Makers a little bit later on. It's going to be chaos, I'm sure. Right, let's get back to some more demos. So what are you going to look at next?
Right here. Let's have a look at the bauble for this one here. Now, with the bauble, so you are getting the grand bauble. So you have got the outline, you've got the decoration. Now, we give you two so that it cuts down on the cutting. You're not having to do individual. You've even got the bow.
Ah, yes,
Got the bow included as well.
Someone asked about that earlier, so you've answered the question.
Yeah, so you've got that bow. So you've got everything there that's going to create your bow. Now, you also get the winter opulence. Now this is what's going to die cut and create a couple of different designs in your bauble there. So in order to use these, you will need your bauble here. You'll need the outline, which is the grand bauble. But of course, like I showed you with the star, you could use them individually in a card blank if you want to.
Yeah.
But in order to get this shape in the bauble, so these do go together pretty much. Well, not pretty much, they do.
Yeah.
And each of the die sets we're showing you, you do get a little bit of a step-by-step. But as you know now, you go straight after, I think usually I've worked out, it's maybe about a couple of hours after our show's gone live, you see it popping up on YouTube saying it's now available to watch. So, like from there to keep, I know you can go straight on afterwards, if that makes sense. Probably not, made sense to me. But hey, that's saying a lot.
I'll just nod along.
So let's go in and let's use this one here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this blue Centura Pearl from Sarah's 'Twas the Night Before Christmas collection. We're going to go straight in And then for this one, let me bring in my low-tack tape.
Oh, by the way, as well, whilst Craig is just sticking this down, another thing, if you're getting the half-price shipping on the collection, we do have on the show the embellishments collection from the 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. Craig's just reminded me. So if you want to add like jingle bells to your decorations, or if you want to add more sparkly bits, then you can do that as well. There's gold twine in there too, but we'll show you that a little bit later on. But just a heads up, if you're taking advantage of that half-price shipping, I'd get in that Centura pearl, I'd get in those embellishments as well.
Absolutely, because you can then have little bells on your. It could be like.
Huh?
What's it?
What?
Wonderful Life. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets her wings.
Her wings, yeah.
Yeah, it could be like that. So you could have fun. Could do. That would be good.
Isn't that the most lovely sound?
It is, isn't
Tingly
it?
bells.
It really, really is.
Makes me feel all magical.
Just very Christmassy, isn't it,
Yeah.
as well?
Yeah.
Very Christmassy. So I'm popping them on. As you can see, they will go through your junior. Let me just pop that up a little bit more so I've got the full length of it. You'd, of course, be cutting your card down potentially to the size that you need, but we've gone in big for this one. So I've put both designs in there, and this is what I meant by we've given you two the same design. That means that with one pass, we've created one side of our bauble, and it's not as if we're cutting one with one design and then we'll have to flip it over and run it through again on the opposite side. It's all there. So what we are going to do is we're going to take all of this one out. So this has given us our little spectacles.
It does. Please wear them. Yay!
It's like superhero, isn't it? Yeah, superhero.
Yeah, you just need your cape on. Crafty man!
So you can have lots of fun with them.
You could just literally thread a little bit of elastic around the back of those, couldn't you?
Don't tempt me.
Have a pair of specs.
Don't tempt me. Oh, brilliant.
Oh, please later on. Oh no, I was just thinking we have a hero tool, but we don't. It's the Monday mega deal, isn't it? I was just thinking for the hero tool, you get the glasses on the cape.
Yeah.
Hero tool! But no. That's Tuesday, isn't it? That's Tuesday.
Do you know what you could do? Talking about the hero glasses.
Yeah.
What you could do.
Yeah.
Once again, if you were to only use the outline.
Yes.
Die cut this one out, so that's going to give you a solid bauble. Then take a little circle nesting die. Cut little circles in there. That could be the space for the eyes.
Yes.
So then you've got full superhero spectacles.
I love how this is a set to create Christmas decorations, and we're talking about making spectacles for superheroes. But hey, as we always say, there are no one-trick pony products here. Nah. You're always going to think of more ideas, and we're just throwing them out there. That's one of the more random ideas, but we love that. And Katie just says, Craig, you are our superhero.
Oh, bless you.
He's my superhero too.
Thank you.
Lots of people just tuning in and joining us. Thank you for tuning in. This is launch day, and you're here seeing the Christmas 3D and pumpkin die collection, which is flying out the door. A third of the stock has now gone. Very, very popular indeed. And it always frightens me to be shouting numbers like that on a launch day, because Craig will know we have a big amount of stock for launch day. So to say a third of it's gone inside 44 minutes tells you how busy we are.
Very busy. Very, very busy. Now what I'm going to do this time is this is going to be your ribbon bow and also the tails as well. So let's go in. You can create your ribbon bow as a solid bow if you want. I'm going to go in with the dotted design here. So this is then going to cut it out, of course, with the dots in the middle. So I'm going to pop this one in here. Now, what you will need, or the way that we've been assembling them, and it's in the instructions, which is an extra you would need to purchase, which I know you can get them in the pound stores, you'll probably get them in the dollar stores, and that is these little split pins. So all that you'd need for a bauble is a couple of these split pins. But however, please don't think that if you don't have these, you can't use them. You can adhere them with glue. But you get a nice, more free-flowing movement with the bauble if you use the split pins. And although this is a really nice small die, because I'm going into our shedless glitter, I'm still going to add my metal shim. You know what I'm like, any shedless glitter, no matter how simple or intricate the design is, I'll always just put my metal shim in just in case. So we've got our 2 die cut pieces, that's going to be the bauble, and then we've now got what will be the bow for our... You got the giggles here.
Oh, sorry, all I can see as I look down is superhero glasses. And Rachel has just said the mask would look great with the foil press shirt as well. So maybe next time you wear the foil press shirt.
There's an idea.
Producer Georgina's gone, these ideas are getting out of hand.
Never.
You just throw them out there. You can use whatever you want. You know, you're obviously going to make your Christmas decorations, but, you know, superhero glasses, please, why not?
And don't throw these dots away. Use them as little pearls, or, you know, instead of pearls, instead of gems, use them, because, you know, that's the sort of thing I would do. Then what I'm going to do is, let's take this one again, but we're going to take out our dotty design. So let's take this one out, and I'm going to cut it again into our glitter card. So let's take this one, and once again, it is a very solid outline, and I would bet Ben's couple of £1 million yearly wage that will cut without the metal shim.
Couple of million.
It's just comfort that I like to put that one in. You got your pay rise, didn't you?
10 million.
10 million.
Yeah.
10
a month.
million. So that, right, okay. So that's what's paid for all the workmen in the green room that's changing to a dressing room.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
got Ben on it.
Yeah.
Got ya.
Yeah.
Makes sense now.
Yeah.
All makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
So what I'm going to do is, you can create your ribbon bow like this, so it's a solid one if you want, and we're going to shape that. But this is also going to be the tails of your ribbon bow. So all that I'm going to do is, I'm going to cut a little V. It's like a little fish.
What does a fish do?
I've got dry lips. Do you know what I'm also thinking as well?
Yeah.
You know, if you really want to be immature,
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
take all these little dots.
Yeah.
There you go. So it's like, yeah.
What? Yeah. You didn't Pac-Man?
Oh no, that's Super Mario, isn't it?
Pac-Man was what did Pac-Man do? He just went didn't he?
Yeah, it was along that line anyway. Really was.
Yeah, and the noise when you got caught was like
just chased, didn't it?
Huh?
Just chased things.
Oh no, it was that, Georgina. You're right. Sorry,
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah. And went all the way around, chasing.
But then if you got the little coin in the corner, was it a cherry? Then you could eat the ghost, couldn't you?
Yes.
And it would go quicker.
So what I've done here
I
is
love the way he
this
just
was
moves on.
answering the question about the pumpkin. What I've done is, I've added extra shape to it with my bone folder.
Yeah.
If you do that, make sure you get a good grip of the centre bit. It doesn't have to be a powerful grip, but just enough that you don't want to pull, and you could potentially pull that off the centre bit. So just hold it so that you're stabilising it and then creating extra shape. So what I'm going to do within this one just now is, let's take in our little split pin, and then I'm going to pop this one in through here, and then what I'm going to do is turn this one over, and that can go through the little circle. That one can go through the little circle, and then we're going to pop that one through the centre of our ribbon bow. And at this point, this is where you could be using your adhesives to do this. It's not essential that it has to be a split pin, but by using the split pin means when we adhere it or attach it together, we've got a little bit more movement when it comes to it. So that is then the start of the bow that we've got. Not going to open the little splits just yet. We're going to go back into our bow, and then what I'm going to do is, there are little score lines on these tabs here. Now these are really small that I wouldn't go in with my scoreboard. They're so simple, these ones. I'm folding them over. There's only one direction that they can go in. And then also at this point, what I'm going to do, holding it slightly, and I'm going to add a little bit extra shape. But being careful, because within this design here, as you can see, because we've got these the lines, not quite chevrons, but along that sort of effect, I'm just being careful that I don't catch my finger on it. And a little bit of shape is really going to help it. So going into here. So if I then, from up above, you'll see, if I hold it that way, you'll see how we're getting shape to it. Now we've got a little bat.
Yeah.
Or a masquerade ball mask.
It also looks to me like no one else will see this, but I could see that as being like a moustache.
Yeah,
as
actually.
well, the way you sort of curled it.
You could do.
It around there, maybe. I don't
want
know.
to have a bit of a play.
Lots of people love your squashed Pac-Man, by the way. And Aisha says, OMG, these two are really pushing the boys will be boys thought today. Brenda says, great sound effects, Ben. You're hired. Thank you. Hired for what, though? I'm not quite sure.
Well, that's the thing,
that's the question, isn't it? Hired for
You're
what?
hired. So on each of these tabs, so on all 8 of them, 4 on one, 4 on the other, I'm adding my adhesive. So I'm going to go into here, adding these ones on. This is also where I would, at home, I would use a red liner tape. As much as this would do the job, the red liner tape will work. So then what I'm going to do, before I actually start to adhere them together, so we've got them, this is I'm facing the right way up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cross that one over, and I'm going to take another split pin. So if you are wanting to use split pins, you just need 2 for each project.
Can I ask a question? It may be a silly question, but I don't mind asking silly questions because you guys are probably used to it. So a split pin, is that the same as a brad?
A brad, yeah.
Oh, it is,
yeah,
right.
Exactly the same, yep. In actual fact, do you know what you could use? If you've got any left over from Sarah's Care and Thoughts collection.
Oh, yeah.
I know I think there's about 2 different sizes in that. One of them would definitely fit. I don't think this is too small to go through one of the smaller ones. If I remember later on before Monday Makers, I'll double check. But here we go. So we've now got that crossed over. So we've split the backs of the brads, and then this is what we've got. So then what I'm going to do is let's fold these ones in. So we're going to fold these onto each other. So it could not be simpler. You're literally laying them on top of each other. So there's one. We're going to do exactly the same on the other. And what really is going to help make them so sturdy is adhesive sticks better to adhesive.
Yes.
So you could only add adhesive onto one panel because we're going one to the other. But adhesive, I don't know what it is, the science of the adhesive, the liquid that goes into adhesive, I don't know what it is. But by you pressing adhesive to adhesive, it makes it even stronger. It's kind of like a magnet effect.
Yeah.
It draws to each other.
Just to say as well, if you do want to go for Craig's tip of getting those brads from the Caring Thoughts collection, they are available with the ribbon on a half-price deal as well. If you go just search for them on the website, crafterscompanion.com.co.uk or .eu, you can add those into your basket.
And then what we can do, now that we've started to get our bauble shape into play, we're going to then pull all these together. So let's go in, over and then over. So what I like to do as well is either go in one by one, or you will, I'm going to go out there and say you will find it easier to put your brad in to one of them, then bring it in to the other one, and then bring it in to the third one. So let's cross that one over. So keep crossing each one, I thought that gone in there, into this one. And then what I'm going to do is tuck my finger under, pulling each one in underneath the brad. Then when it comes to this last one, we're going to go in. And then it's easy with this design because we've got all these little slots. However, you will find no matter what design you use, you've got the little slots at the side. You can pop your finger in, and then you can then start to shape your little bauble. So you can have it so that the tails are on each side, or then what we can do is have a little bit of a play, manoeuvre them in, and then there we go. We've got our little bauble.
That's really cute.
That we've created using one of the designs. Remember, you've got another 2 designs, or you can solely use it without any of them and make a solid one. We've gone for the ribbon that's got the little dots in it. It could be a solid one if you wanted to, but relatively quick and simple using the brads. Not essential if you don't have brads. I would highly recommend it. Give it a shot and see what you think, but you can use your adhesive. But this is imagine your tree all filled with specific colours that you've made, whether it's Centura Pearl, glitter, mirri, all these different ones. It's so lovely when it plays with all of these ones.
Yeah, and again, we always think of these, yes, you're going to use these time and time again each Christmas, and the pumpkin obviously at Halloween, but think of other times when you need like decorative elements. Maybe it be for things like birthday parties, or maybe it be for weddings, or like I was saying earlier on, my mum always has a little tree at Easter time that she likes to decorate. Change the colours of these baubles, change the colours of these decorations, and then you've got decorations year round as well. And I just want to quickly run through the deal. By the way, we are over a third of the stock now gone. Really popular, this collection. And I think now you're seeing the ease of use with these, because when you see the finished product, as I say, you go, well, wow, that's amazing. Can I do it though, is the question. Hopefully you're going, well, yes, I can. Yes, I can. You are going to receive, if you go for the full collection, half price shipping, first of all, which is an absolute Benny bonus. But then you're going to get everything that we've shown you. So you've got your Grande Bauble. So that's going to give you the decorative panels, but also like the worker die, which is going to work with your winter opulence collection as well. And again, you've seen how easy it is to be able to create. I love the fact that we've even thought about putting the little loop on there too, so it makes it nice and easy for you to thread these up. We're flashing down the details of the individuals at the bottom of the screen for you as well, because they are available individually and on a 2 for £26 or $30. I would imagine if you're going for the 2 for, you'll go for these two together, because that one works with this one. You've got the 2 different designs there, of course, within your winter opulence. And again, those do shout Christmas, but then actually you look at this one particularly, you think, well, maybe you could use that, as I say, for Easter. Maybe you could use that for christenings, whatever it might be. Whenever you need to use these for decorative elements, you absolutely can. 2 of the same dies in each of the collections, again, just to make it easier for you, because you will have to kind of multi-cut a few each and every time you use them. So if we gave you one, it would take you ages. That's why we give you more than one. The pumpkin, absolutely love this. You guys are loving this one individually, and again, look at the kind of things that you can create. We've given you 3 of those dies, again, just to make it a lot speedier for you. 12 of those to create that pumpkin. Again, whether you want to go for full panels, whether you want to then add the decorative element, you can do. You've got the base included in there as well. And of course, you've got your peduncle, your stalk, to create that beautiful pumpkin. And whether you're using these to hang, whether you're using these to pop in, little lights at Halloween, however you want to do it, it's a phenomenal deal. Again, details on the bottom of the screen there if you want to go individually or on the twofer. And then this is this star here. I mean, again, you've seen that in action with Craig just a few moments ago. Super simple, I hope you'd agree, to put these together to create these beautiful stars. Whether you're using papers, whether you're going for that kind of heavier weight cardstock, whether you decide to use your glitter card, whether you're going for your more sort of mirror card. I mean, it's entirely up to you how you do it, but hopefully, as I say, you're seeing how simple it is to put these together. The multi-buy is there for you, 2 for 26 or 2 for 30. I would, if I were you, go for the full collection, particularly if you're shopping with us in the US, because you're going to get that half price shipping. That half price shipping on this collection then opens up half price shipping on anything else you care to whack into your basket. Don't forget, of course, with this collection too, you're going to get 10 sheets of that Centura Pearl cherry cardstock as well. And I can tell you, just whilst I've been chatting, another jump up. People are whacking this in their basket right now. We are at 40% of the launch day stock gone. We are only halfway through the show. If it keeps going at this rate, it'll be a race to the finish line come 5 o'clock. Just as I chat about the half price shipping on this collection, I just need to put in your mind's eye the Halloween Centura Pearl collection. 60% of a massive stock has gone. It was 50% about 20 minutes ago. Hundreds and hundreds of you are buying this collection. I mean, the value for money is amazing. I love the colour palette that we've put together. Obviously, with Halloween in mind, you're going to get 10 sheets of your pumpkin in there. You're going to get 10 sheets of the black included too. 10 sheets of the rose gold, which is absolutely glorious. And then you've got your pale silver included too. 40 sheets for that price would be amazing, right? But we're not finishing there. We don't do things by halves here, you know. We're throwing in another 10 sheets for free of the pumpkin. It's really good stuff, is this? And for £9.57 platinum price or $13.57, you'd be silly to miss out on it. You really need to get this in your basket. You know, even if you're not going for the collection today, stock up on your Centura Pearl. If you're going to be making things for Halloween, this is the colour palette you need to go for. If you have gone for the full collection, take advantage of that half price shipping. Get that in maybe once, twice, 3 times over. You will not be disappointed. Let's give you time now, because I'm well aware that you are all marvelling at our Craig's demos, and there's lots of unchecked baskets. So let's make sure that you get all of the goodies that you want to get. You're going to have 2 minutes here to check out those baskets. So you go to the checkout. We'll be back with you in just a few moments' time.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, you know, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Well done, lots of you checking out your baskets there. Good to know. Janice is saying, good morning, Craig and Ben. I've just received my die sets the other day. I can't wait to play later on. Yeah, when you do get your sets, I mean, if you have already got them and already played, feel free to send in your pictures and let us know what you've been making. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. But of course, as usual, when you do get these home, let us know what you've made. Send in those pictures so that we can see them. And also, Christine's saying, already ordered, can't wait to get it. Which of the sets are you going to be using first? Are you going to be diving in and making yourself a pumpkin? Will you be plumping for the pumpkin? Will you be starting with the star? Or will you be bouncing for the bauble, Craig? Thank you very much indeed. I was struggling with that one. And Jeffrey just saying, did you find John yet? No, not yet. He's obviously busying himself, but I'm hoping in a minute he's going to come on the coffee run. He normally does round about this time.
Round about this time.
Yeah.
So I am a bit parched.
I am, because we've been working hard. I mean, you've been really working
Do you think I should stick my head out the door and just say?
You could do.
Well,
you could do. I've got some stuff to show. So
you just do that. Because
yeah,
if you go and do that,
yeah,
you know, because Really, as you say, we really are quite parched in here, aren't we?
Parched, yeah,
You know,
a little
really
bit parched.
Are, you know, we're live.
We're live,
really quite parched. I know you are.
I'm very. Could do with a
really
coffee.
Quite parched. We could do with a coffee and a tea.
We're getting some evil looks out there. Anyway, just whilst we're waiting for our coffee, oh, he comes. Come here.
Why?
Come here. I need to give you something because we had something, and everyone wants to say hello anyway. Come on. That's sold out.
John.
Thank you. Are you doing a? I mean, you're busy, obviously. You're doing the coffee run as well, or
Do you want a coffee?
only if you're.
Well, I will then.
Oh, you're the best, John.
What gave it away that we're?
You look a bit dry.
Yeah.
Thank you, John. Thank you. We love him. That's why
John.
you love him. That's why we love him. He's everyone's favourite, is our John. I thought he was coming back to get me then. I wonder what he was doing. Let's talk about the embellishment collection from 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, because this is going to be perfect if you've gone for the decorations, because let's talk about this. You want to Christmas these up, right? The best thing you can do is go for your jingle bells. In this collection, you're going to get 60 of your assorted jingly bells. I would this year, if you're making anything Christmassy, add jingle bells to them, because I think it's just the best sound ever. So absolutely go for this collection. You're going to get your jingle bells. You're also going to get your 70-piece collection of your festive embellishments. Great for things like making your wreaths. Great again for just adding, a few of those little berries to maybe a few of your festive decorations as well. That's a lovely collection which comes with it. You're also going to get in this collection your mixed ribbon as well. Again, maybe you want to use some of these to be able to hang up some of your decorations. Maybe you just want to use these in your Christmas makes, in your Christmas cards, then absolutely you can. On top of that, we're also going to give you your gold twine. This is looking rather nice, isn't it? And on top of all of that, if you go for this bundle, for free, nada, nix, gratis, we're going to give you the 6x6 pad, which is absolutely beautiful. You've got some really wonderful kind of oldie worldy Christmas scenes on here. You've got your flecks of foiling too, and then you've got some really beautiful pattern papers on there as well as the scenes. That's coming free within the bundle. £15.66 or $20.61. I mean, look at that. Are you joking me? How Christmassy is that? Father
Ben.
Christmas popping down the chimney. Hello.
This is Sarah's 2021 big Christmas launch, and already we are giving bits away.
I know. We're
This
bonkers.
is the sort of thing we would do next year if there's any left over.
We're bonkers, aren't we? We're absolutely off the chart bonkers. And as we said, perfect partner, right? For the
100%.
Because you want to add these.
100%.
He's got a jolly. Oh, hi. Refreshments, yeah?
Yes.
How did you know?
I think I might have. Could I have a cup of coffee?
Yeah.
Oh, that's. Thank you.
Go.
Thanks very much indeed. Thanks very much. Thank you.
You look like Julie Walters' character in that show years ago.
Soups.
I don't know what that is.
It's a really old one.
Thank you very much, John.
Acorn antiques.
Acorn Antiques.
You can go across if you want to do that. That's fine. There you go.
How did you know that we were needing a cup of tea? It's your mind reader.
Anyway, just as John traverses the studio, the 'Twas the Night Before Christmas embellishment collection is £15.66 or $20. This vehicle is reversing. This vehicle is reversing. $20.61. Producer Georgina's gone, right, now that we've all had our fun, let's get back to some serious crafting. She makes me laugh. Right, are we going to have a look at the pumpkin now?
Yeah, so I thought what we'll do is we've done a start and we've done a bauble. So this demo, what we're going to do is we're going to create a pumpkin in the way that it's been designed. Super, super simple. And then we'll probably go back to Ben, and then we'll come back to me again. We're going to do another pumpkin, but what I'll do is I'll show you how you can use your gilding flakes and maybe any of your additional embellishments in that. So we'll go from there. So what I'm going to do is I've brought in a piece from our Autumn Blessing collection. Now what you're going to need for all of your pumpkins, the reason that you get 3 designs that are exactly the same, and that is to save a little bit of time.
Yeah.
So because you will need 12 of these ones. Now let me find my other outline die. Here we go. So here we go. So these are all exactly the same. Now you need 12 of these. So if you can imagine we gave you one and you need to do it 12 times. Even I would get fed up, and
Yeah, it's
I've
gonna
got
be
a lot of
time-consuming.
patience. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 3 of them. I've already got a load already done. So therefore, we're going to cut 3 of them 4 times. That's going to give us our 12. Now we can then tape that on, and then we can then go in, and they slot into each other. Now we can see like this. So we're going to go in, taping it down, making sure it's nice and secure. As I always say, if you want to do the outline first, then come in with the decoration, you can. But if you know that you've taped them down well enough, you're able to then, knowing the knowledge, be safe in the knowledge they're not going to jump. So this is how, if you're wanting to use a decorative die in kind of like their skeleton form, the outline of the design.
Yeah.
So let's go in and let's cut this one onto our junior. Same plate configuration, but we're going to run these ones through. So the fact that you can then have the panels of the pumpkin, the decoration, you can have them so that you've only got that block panel all the way around. You can have some blocks, some die cut, lots of different ways in which you can use them. So what we're going to do is there is 1, we've got 2, and then we've got 3. So that's me got my 3 of them. And what I've already done beforehand, Ben, is I've gone in and I've gone for some of the yellower tones because I want to kind of mix it up. I want to keep it orangey, autumny, fally colours. So I've got 3, so let's go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, 11, and 12. So what you've also got, in the end of each one, you've got a little score line. So all that I'm going to do is fold that over, similar to the little tabs on the baubles, whereas it's that small that I'm not going to go on with my scoreboard. I'm just going to manipulate it with my fingers. And that is now me got all 12 all together. When I've been using them, what I've been doing is personal preference. You can of course have them any way that you want, but I like to have it so the flourish is going up towards the top.
Yes.
So if I bring this one in, see how we've got that flourish which is going up along the top there. I like to have them all facing that way. So let's go in, make sure I've got them all the right way, which we've got here, which we do. So I'm going to set them to the side for now. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with all these dies. Now these are going to be the base, these are going to be the top, and this is also going to be the little stalk, or as we called it, what is it called?
What is it called, Craig? Can you remember?
I can't remember.
Begins with a P.
Peduncle.
Peduncle. Peduncle.
Peduncle.
Peduncle. I like the way that you say that.
Peduncle.
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 Is
My sexy Scottish tones, was it?
Will you what?
Sexy Scottish tones.
Well, I didn't say that, but you know.
Peduncle.
Aye, peduncle.
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 So taping them.
You missed out, by the way, yesterday because you weren't here. We did our. It was International Talk Like a Pirate Day yesterday, so I did a little video for my. My Facebook page of everyone doing their best pirate impressions, and I.
Hoo-ha, boy!
What?
I thought it was quite a good one.
Hoo-ha, boy.
Hoo-ha, boy!
Oh, okay. It came out.
Not doing that again.
No, it came out better second time. But I thought of you anyway because everyone always says when I do my impression of you, I always sound out like a pirate.
You do.
Yeah. It's a shame. It's a shame that you weren't here for that competition.
It's a shame, isn't it?
Tori won it, by the way. Tori, our very talented. I can't remember her exact title.
Tori won it.
She won the competition. Yeah. Did you not see her? You have to watch the video. She does the best pirate impression.
Yesterday was Sunday.
Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, how did Tori win it then? Oh, yeah, Tori was. Oh, I'm getting confused now. She was in.
Tori's not in on a Sunday, is she?
Yeah, she was.
Who did you?
Oh, she was in yesterday.
Oh, was she?
Because, you made me go funny then for a second. She was in because there was another one of Sarah's, Craft with Sarah's going on.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Right.
You made me think for a second then, like, have I
Made
filmed
me
that?
think.
Tori was definitely on it, but yes, she's not in on the Sunday.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
You made me think.
Yes.
Right, so what I've done here is I have used this, I think we did establish what shape this was in Wake Up Call, but you've got 12 of your straight edges all the way around. So I've used that on its own, which creates this shape. So we need 2 of them. And then using the inner die, what you end up with is this one. And again, you need 2 of them. And then I've got the stock for the pumpkin. So what we're going to do, and once again, you do get a little step-by-step inspiration sheet for you to follow. Now, I'm going to go in. The way that ours has designed it, product development, is this would be the base of the pumpkin, and this would be the top of the pumpkin, because you could feed little battery-operated lights or that inside.
Yeah.
But you can, of course, you can do it the other way around if you want. You might want to do them solid top and bottom, hollow top and bottom. It's up to yourself. But I'll do this one the way that it's been initially designed so that you can follow along. So what I'm going to do to start with is I'm going to go in with these ones here. And to make it a little bit more kind of pleasing on the eye, let's do 2, then that one. Let's do 2, then that one, because I don't want to kind of have yellows all together.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, it's just going to bug the life out of me. So I want to kind of have them a little bit more random. So I've got a rogue, so orange one. Let's just do, let's go to, let's do orange start. But that's going to be the side each other.
Oh, you got 2 of the same at the start, haven't you?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do
Oh,
that.
hang on.
There
Oh,
we go.
what?
There we go. So now that I've kind of got them
You still got
roughly
2
randomly. Sorry?
Haven't you still got 2 of the same in the top row of the left?
So I'll have, so there's 2 yellows together there, 2 yellows together
okay.
there, 2 yellows together there, but they're separated by
I see.
like a brownie and orange tone. So
Got you.
That I can live with. So what we're going to do now is to start with on the bottom little fold. So again, I've got it so the flourish is going up towards the top. So on this bottom one, what I'm going to do is on that. Now, what you need to keep in mind is that is then going to sit underneath here. So what we're going to do is on the back of each one. So once again, flourish going all the way up. So we're going to turn it over, and onto the base, what we're going to do is pop our adhesive. So onto the base, we're going to pop our adhesive. So the fold lines against the die cut lines, they're going to sit nicely together, which is going to give you that nice flow. This is going to be a lot lighter because we don't have any cardstock back in these panels. We're keeping it very, very light. Not that it would matter, but what it also does, it allows you to give it extra shape. So I'm going to work all my way along. So I'm putting my adhesive on all of the bottom ones. You'll have seen on Wake Up Call when I'd done a pumpkin this morning, I used red liner tape, which I would do if I was at home.
And Carrie's just saying, if you think, if you use red, it could be an apple instead of a pumpkin. Absolutely, it could.
Well, do you know what I thought? Because we had this conversation just beforehand, and we're always honest with you guys at home, and we did think, wonder why they put cherry Centura pearl
with the
in the
collection.
bundle. We thought, I wonder why. There's always a reason as to why, but we wondered and we don't know. But then I was thinking, what about, I don't know, incorporate something like New York, the Big Apple?
Big Apple.
Could be an apple.
Yeah.
There's, you can have a little bit of a play.
Tomato,
yeah.
the big tomato.
Yeah, it could be.
Can be whatever you want it to be, really.
Whatever you want, exactly.
Yeah.
So I've got the base now. This has got my adhesive, and then I'm going to come in now with my little shape. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pop that right to the edge of the die cut edge here. And because you've got 12 all the way around, all that I'm going to do, now you can do it that way or you can do it that way. Don't worry about this, because the reason that we've done 2, that's going to cover and it's also going to stabilise it, which is all within the step-by-step. So what I'm going to do is, let's go this way because I find it a little bit easier. So I'm going to come up right to the edge here, and then I'm going to stick it together. Let's move them up so I don't get all stuck.
A few people asking about the paper that you're using.
So this is from Autumn Blessing collection.
Yeah.
This one, yeah. It is. So we're folding it in. And you get a completely different look depending on what papers you use, what colours that you use.
Do you know what that's reminding me of now, if you turn it the other way? A dream catcher.
Yeah, it does actually.
Because you know we talked earlier on, didn't we? A lot of people said, oh, it looks like a flower, the one you did earlier.
Yeah. What about an Indian?
Oh, an Indian headdress,
yeah.
If you spin it the other way, I would say, yeah, like a dream catcher.
Yeah. Yeah,
just some other ideas for you there.
Hang it with some of the gold twine that's in that you were showing earlier on with the bells and that.
Yeah.
Could have some of the bells hanging down in the middle of that. Be a bit of a dream capture.
Oh, good idea from me there.
Yep, really good.
Thank you.
Creative side coming out.
Dawn says, oh, my pumpkin star and baubles came in yesterday. So did the triptychs and the advent calendar, which is still in its box for Craig's Lives.
I noticed there's a couple of you that's actually gone and opened all of your advent calendar.
Really?
Yep. So remember, if you do that,
yeah.
And I know the few of you that have done that, you've been really, really good. You've not spoilt it. You have done a YouTube video for those that do want to know. So a big thank you to all of you. If you do cave and open it, just a nice polite reminder, don't go putting on your Facebook or that.
Oh, listing what's in each one.
What's in it. But I know all of yous are really, really good and you've not been doing that. But good idea, one of the ladies, forgive me, I can't remember your name, but you've done a little YouTube video. So that, because there is some that wants to know for whatever reason. So that's a good idea.
Well, you're still doing your lives all through December, aren't you?
I will be, yeah, for sure. We'll get that one all sorted and organised. But this is how it's starting to look.
Yeah.
So what we've done is we've gone all the way around the edge, and then what we're going to go is back in with this other layer. And this green card that I was using, this is from our texture card stock, just from our green, I think it's actually from the sunflower tones.
Oh yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to get that into position and line it up. So this, again, stabilises it, but also neatens it up. Because it's see-through, you don't want to look through it and see the little tabs in the middle. So it's a nice way to hide it. So then what I'm going to do here is let's come in, and then once again, what I'm going to do, Ben, is add my adhesive onto these tabs. Actually, the other thing I could have done is gone around the edge with this, with the adhesive, because we'll end up going to sandwich it together with another layer, so any excess adhesive wouldn't be seen.
Just to say congratulations to Kim, who's just told me, I've ordered the set, says Kim. Well done, Kim, goodbye. Thank you, says Kim, for the shipping discount. Well, I couldn't have bought that set without the discount. Yeah, just to reiterate, we have on the full bundle, details on your screen now, giving you half price shipping as well. So yeah, in Kim's case there, allowing her to get that bundle. If you're sort of on the edge and thinking, oh, shall I, shan't I? Another reason to buy is the fact that you have got that half price shipping as well, and the 10 sheets of cardstock. And once you've got the half price shipping, get more of the other goodies in your basket as well, which we'll recap on for you in just a little while. But we are over 40% of the stock has gone. And just whilst you're putting this together as well, Craig,
yeah, sure.
Charlotte has just asked, says, please can you confirm the best adhesive for construction? Is it red liner tape, pens, red liner, tape pens, or Collal glue? What do we use?
So construction, 100% tacky glue or red liner tape.
Yeah.
So both of them do an incredible job. So construction, where your making something dimensional, or even if it's a box or something that you're building, 110%, I would use tacky glue or red liner tape. Tacky glue needs a little time, not a lot of time, but a little time to dry. Red liner tape is instant. So if I'm making something really, well, when I say quick, but if I'm making something that I am actually a way to give to a recipient pretty much straight away, or I need to post it or something, I'll use red liner tape because it's instant. If I have a little bit of time, then what I'll do is I'll use my tacky glue, set it to the side for it to dry, and that will be, that will do the job. As you can see, we use our red liner tapes. We do them on air. Ours are so strong. Yes, you can use them for construction, but it doesn't matter how strong, how incredible quality they are. When it comes to something where you are physically like a model making, you want something that is unbelievably strong. Tacky glue dries into the fibres of the cardstock, so therefore you know that you're going to get that incredible permanent strong bond. So that's why I would say use that one. Mats and layers, these sorts of layering is when I would use my double-sided tape or my normal double-sided tape, all of these things. But 100%, I would say, I've gone from 100% to 110% to back to 100%. 110%.
Somewhere in there.
Somewhere
over
in there.
100%.
What I would say, yes, when you are making a project or a model or something construction, either your tacky glue or, of course, your red liner tape.
Brilliant. Hopefully that's answered that, Charlotte, for you. And for Holidays Designs just said, it was me, I think Craig is talking about with the video. I did the reveal, but you definitely get the warnings not to look if you want it to be a surprise. He was nice in his response, and so was Sarah.
Yes, it does ring a bell now, so thank. The thing is, but we don't need to worry about all of you at Crafters Companion, you lovers of Crafters Companion. You're always so kind and caring and considerate, but sometimes you maybe get a newbie that gets all excited and they
don't do it on purpose.
They don't do it on purpose. They just get a little bit too excited. So thank you for messaging. That was really lovely. But here we go. So what I've done on the bottom, I've done exactly the same on the top, but I've got my solid shape, and then there is we've got a lot more of a flexible pumpkin that you can see. So again, battery operated tail lights. If you used a solid one for the bottom instead of an apertured one, you've still got these little side components. You can pop the little battery operated tail lights in. So this is why it's very forgiving, but it gives it a completely different look in the fact of it's more flexible. You can really, I'm just so immature. Things like that just makes me happy as well. But that little bit of a pumpkin shape, we've added that stock on at the top. So that's using it with the decorative panel dies all the way around. That is with the pattern paper, but that's one way in which you can use the pumpkin. And then half an hour to go, that when we come back to me, we'll do another pumpkin, but we'll show you how you can use the backs and use your gilding flakes as well.
Oh wow, I mean, this is such a busy show. Almost 50% of the launch stock has gone. We've still got half an hour to go. You guys are absolutely loving this collection. Do you know what it is? It's something a little bit different from us. It's something which you are definitely going to be using a lot over the course of the next few months, because you're going to be using these over and over and over again at Christmas time. You're going to be using these again in about 5 weeks now, is it, to Halloween, something like that? Absolutely, you'll be using them for that. And then actually you'll say to yourself, well, I'm going to use them all year round as well, because that star is just going to look great to decorate your home all round the year. And again, hopefully you're seeing that it's so super simple to be able to create all of these construction pieces. You're going to need the full collection if you want to make all of the goodies that I've just shown you. So this one here is your Grande Bauble. It gives you one of the decorative panels, but also that worker die if you like to be able to create the bauble. And then on top of that, you've got your winter opulence. So again, some of the different panels, the different designs that can allow you to make the different looking baubles. And again, do you want to make the the just the shape without the decorative element, you can. And then if you want to be able to cut into the cardstock to create that element, you know, whether you're kind of doing it with your papers, whether you're doing it with card, glitter card, whether you're doing it with acetate, whether you decide to pop lights in these as well, it's entirely up to you. But there's so many different ways to be able to use these. That pumpkin that we've just seen as well, again, super simple to create. And like we were showing you a little bit earlier on, we've given you the 3 dies in this case here, because you will need 12 to be able to create that dodecahedron, which is your pumpkin. Again, you've got your base and your top and your peduncle there as well. And then lastly is that star, which I just think is stunning. The ease that you can pop that together. I love as well that, you know, little elements like this, just with that little loop at the top there for you to be able to thread that, I think is phenomenal. The deal on the screen is the one that you want to go for, right? In my humble opinion, because you're saving what, $15.96 or $17.34. Then if you are a platinum member, you're going to get another 20% off, bringing you the price at the bottom of the screen, but also giving you 10 sheets of that cherry Centura Pearl cardstock as well. The deal is brilliant. For £37.59 or $43.96 platinum, you get everything, and let's not beat around the bush here, you're going to get half price shipping too. And I think that is what is turning a lot of people on this afternoon. They're getting that half price shipping. They're getting, whoa, half price shipping, oh, whoa, come on. Slightly weird turn of phrase for me there, but you know what I mean. Maybe you're not that quite excited, but you know what I mean. It's the half price shipping, which you guys are going, it's a good deal, but now it has become a great deal. Give me some of that. Right, and I know a lot of people are also going, half price shipping, I'm going to take advantage of that. I'm going to whack some more goodies into my basket, into my cart. Right, hang on a minute. Are you joking me, Georgina? Are you joking? Is that true?
I think we need an alarm.
We do need an alarm. Go on then. I really like your alarm. I've never heard that before, but that needs to become a regular thing. Hang on a minute, did I just hear an alarm? Yes, that is the alarm to tell you that we told you before that 50% had gone and 60% had gone. What are you thinking now? 65 wrong, 70 wrong, 75 wrong, 80% of the stock of the... It was like an auction then, wasn't it? Do I see 60, 60, 60, 65, 65, 70, 70, 70, 70, 75, 75, 75, 80, 80, 80, 80% of the stock...
I thought I was watching Dickinson's Real Deals for a minute there.
What a Bobby Dazzler. 80% of the stock has gone. I'm not surprised this is flying, because value for money wise it is off the chart, but the color palette you're going to get here is going to be perfect for your Halloween creations. You've got 10 sheets of your Centura Pearl and the pumpkin, 10 sheets of that magnificent black. On top of that, I think actually this is my favorite color. I love a bit of rose gold, me, and that rose gold is gorgeous. You're getting 10 sheets of that. 30 sheets for $9.57 is amazing, but then we're also going to throw in 10 sheets of the pale silver, and you're thinking, hang on a minute, 40 sheets in those specific Halloween colors for that price is great deal. Is great deal. It is great deal. But to make it even greater, we're giving you 10 more sheets of the pumpkin as well. So that is 50 sheets. That's free, by the way. 50 sheets of Centura Pearl for £9.57 or $13.57. That could potentially go before the end of the show. It is hot. It is hot, hot, hot. Get that. Get it in your basket. Get the half price shipping. If you're after some vellum as well, great deal on the 12x12 vellum collections. We've chatted again about how useful that is within your makes with this collection. We've got 3 lots of vellum from 3 different collections. I'm just showing you this 12x12 from the farmhouse because I love the fact that in the back of here you've got 4 sheets of pop-out elements as well. You've got sentiments here, you've got tags in there, you've got banners, you've got little embellishments there as well, and even this one here, you've got kind of like the front of your card, if you like, really, that central element, sending birthday wishes. Those are just little added elements that you're going to get with the beautiful vellum that you've got within this collection. You've got some frame design designs in here, you've got some patterns, you've got beautiful florals in here too, and of course with it being from that farmhouse collection, you can expect to see some beautiful florals. You can see some of your farmyard animals there too, and it is a really, really lovely collection. Within that, you've got 60 elements in total. On top of that, we're going to give you your Caring Thoughts vellum collection, and again, this is just stunning. What I love about this is you're going to get 36 sheets of your beautiful vellum, and you've got some block colours in there too. So if you love to be able to kind of matte and layer with your vellum, you can do. You've got the colours to match the patterns in there, and we're talking about beautiful butterflies. Again, plenty of snippability with these. You've got frames if you want to use the whole 12 by 12 for things like your scrapbooking, but it's gorgeous. It's a really, really sumptuous colour palette with some gorgeous designs. And then on top of all of that, we're throwing in a freebie here as well, because we're going to give you the collection from the Vintage Diary for free. And again, you're going to get 12 sheets of beautiful vellum within here, and again, that has got that really oldie worldy vintage effect to it. So you've kind of got three really very different kind of colour palettes and designs within that collection. And the great thing about the vellum I'm showing you here, you are not paying for it. It's free. £39.98 or $47.92 is your platinum price on that. That's proving really, really popular too. And we've not even touched on this. The luxury card collection. By the way, that Halloween's going to go. It's going to sell out. If you haven't got that in your basket yet, you're going to miss out if you're not careful. The luxury card festive collection. There's 70 sheets in total here, and you're only paying for 60 sheets. Look at the colour palette you've got here, right? I'll show you, well, let's just flick through it all. You've got your beautiful purple and you've got your beautiful red, all right? And within each set, you're going to get 10 sheets of your glitter card. You're going to get 10 sheets of your mirror card and 10 sheets of your matte mirror as well. Our glitter card is just absolutely top notch because you can see even there from a distance. That glitter is uber sparkly. It's everything that you would want. It's kind of the thing I can imagine Sarah wearing on Strictly, that kind of glittery ballroom look to it, but you haven't got any of the worry of that glitter falling away because it is all encapsulated. You've then got 10 sheets of that matte mirror as well, and then 10 sheets of your beautiful mirror card included in there as well. And then on top of that, you've got your red luxury, again, glitter, mirror and matte mirror in that collection. I mean, perfect. Again, this is the kind of collection that you want to add into your basket if you're thinking about making your Christmas baubles with the brand new collection that we've got. I mean, how amazing are your baubles going to look on your Christmas tree this year, whether you go for the full out mirror or the more sort of toned down matte mirror? That's stunning. And if you think 60 sheets for $15.98 is awesome, or $25.52, we're not finished there, because for free we're throwing in 10 sheets of your ivory glitter cardstock as well, which is just beautiful. Again, these are perfect partners to go with that collection that we're bringing you today on launch day. As we marry these all up, you can see how beautifully those colours all work together. At $15.98 or $25.52 is the deal there. Grab it, get it in your basket. It's proving very popular. Right, we've got 22 minutes to go. Well over half of the stock of the main collection has gone. That Halloween Centura Pearl, you have to get it because it will go before the end of the show. It is flying out of the door. Let's get back over to Craig, because lots of you have got stuff in your baskets. Lots of you are wanting to see some more demos, so let's do that. We're going to concentrate once again here on the pumpkin, I believe, aren't we?
We are. We're going to use the pumpkin, and we're going to show you how you can use the back and the detail panel, but using self-adhesive, and we're going to use Gildan Flakes. Now, the Gildan Flakes I'm using is the copper. We've still got the copper on the website. Well, it was still in stock this morning, hunky-dory. Silver and gold's out of stock, but we do have the copper left, that's why I'm going to use it. I've got a funny feeling though, after maybe I do this demonstration, the copper might go out of stock. But what I've done is I've got our white smooth stamping card, and I've put a layer of our double-sided self-adhesive sheets on the back, so you can see that we've got that layer. So just to confirm, the copper is still in stock
at the moment
for now. Absolutely, for now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use all 3 of these dies and we're going to run them through my Gemini. Now, because we are going into our cardstock and also our double-sided adhesive sheets, I am adding my metal shim into place. Other than the metal shim, same plate configuration. So I'm going to run this one through. So that'll give us those 3. Then what I'll do at that point is using the outline die plus the decorative die, we're going to do those 3. What we're going to do is, I thought, because this was kind of like a spur of the moment demo, I'm using a purple that you might have within your stash. And it's, because it just reminds me of Halloween as well. It's like a chocolate box purple. But what I'm going to do, Ben...
Oh! Ogre! 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 That's my alarm.
That's your alarm.
The Ogre, the Halloween Centura Pearl, is now limited stock. There's green on the screen, which means
soon won't be seen.
Yeah, that is going to go. Last chance saloon. If you want to get your hands on it, it is now officially limited. Last chance saloon. If you haven't got it in your basket, you are going to miss out. Check out or miss out. Sorry, Craig. Back to you.
That's okay. No problem. So we've got our outline. So we've got 3 of these. So these are now double-sided with the adhesive. So what we're then going to do is we're now going to go in with our purple and we're going to die cut 3 of these ones. So I've already done 9 and then these 3 will of course make the 12. So we're going to go in with the decoration. So I'm going to go in with here. So I'm going to line them up into these parts here. So we're going to go in, securing these ones, and then we're going to do exactly the same with on this 3rd one. We're going to run it through, and then what we're going to do is the die cut piece we're going to layer on top of this one here, and then that will enable us to have that backdrop which is all left nice and sticky, which we want it to be, which will enable us to come along with our gilding flakes. Of course, you could be doing your glitters, you could be doing your micro beads, anything like that you'll be able to use. So I am going to bring in my gilding flakes. So while that's going through, all that I'm going to do is take the backing off of each of these ones. So these are now sticky on the front. So we're going to take these off here.
Whilst you're peeling, Carol Coe tells me she's had to buy this collection. Well done, Carol. A great buy, really. You're saying the kids will love the pumpkin and the star. Yeah, absolutely. Again, this is the kind of collection that you know the kids are going to love crafting along with you. Yolanda, hi Yolanda, says, I love the pumpkin. Lots of love for the pumpkin. And Cindy Thompson on YouTube is saying, my son decorates his tree that he leaves up all year. These pumpkins would be great to make for him to hang on his tree. Neil Roberts on Facebook, hello Neil, says, oh, I cannot wait to get these, ordered the other day. And I know you are mid-demo as well currently, but Cindy has asked how big a pumpkin do the dies actually make? Roughly.
Well,
I suppose it depends.
The height
Yeah.
is 5 3/4.
Okay.
So that's the height of the panels, but it just purely depends on how compact you make them.
And how much you squidge it.
Yeah, so the highest they'll be is 5 3/4, but obviously if you squash it down more, compact it more, then it'll be even less than that.
Okay.
So hopefully that helps for you.
It did.
So now what we're going to do is we've got our 3 bits with our adhesive on them, and then we've got our 3 die cut pieces. So we're going to overlap these ones, or overlay them. So I'm going to run these ones all the way through, and then I'm going to press. So what that gives us now is that gives us all of this white area is sticky. So we're going to come back, we're going to do the same with these 2. And although this is 310 GSM, and we've got our 300 GSM white stamping card and a layer of the adhesive, the little score lines at the bottom, they're still going to fold over, no problem, and adhere to our little die cut bases. So we're going to go in now, and then let's just line it up. If you find anything like this, if you find like here, I've not quite gone to the edge, see that little white rim? Keep that on, then go along with your gilding flakes, cover it all, then snip it away. If you're to snip that away now with your scissors, it's going to stick to your scissors, it's going to gunk up your scissors. So the best thing to do is cover it and then start to trim away all that excess. It's going to be a lot easier for you. So that being said, let's go in with our copper gilding flakes. So I'm going to tip this one in, and then what I'm going to do is take all of this excess off. We're going to go into all of these little bits. We're going to have this most gorgeous copper aperture design, and this is going to make what I think one of the most luxurious pumpkins that you'll have ever seen.
I can't wait to see it.
So if we then finish up, so we've then got,
Oh, yes.
how lovely does that look? And as I say, if we trim away now, trims away no problem, no sticking to our scissors, nothing at all. So I can then carry on going. I'm going to keep going in with my little squeegee tool. You can use one of your little blending foams from your blending tools if you want to. Don't use anything harsh like your green harsh sponge, you know, on the kitchen sponge. You know how you get one side that is nice and
you've got
soft,
like the
and you get the green that's really quite textured.
yeah, not quite Brillo pad, is it? But I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It's softer than that.
So I wouldn't use that green edge because that's just going to scrape all of your gilding flakes. I'm just neatening that bit up. And then I don't know, Ben, if we've got any other questions or comments or that, because all that I'm going to do is just carry on and just finishing off these bits here.
Well, I think that the general consensus is that everybody's very excited about this collection, actually. Neil just saying, would love to see more 3D dies like these. Got loads of ideas for dies, he says. And actually, as I say, loads of people just coming and saying how much they're loving this collection. Jerry saying, I ordered the pumpkin and star. Wish I'd ordered that bauble one also. I mean, you can come back and, you know, multiply the others should you want to do that. And Elaine has just said, love these. And again, I just had to purchase, and I purchased a couple of orders of the Halloween cardstock. Can't wait to start making. And Wendy just saying, yeah, I can never say this. Yowl.
Y'all.
Yeah, I know it's yawl, but when I say yawl, it sounds boring, doesn't it? When you and our American friends say it, they say it sounds good. Yowl. Was it yowl?
How y'all doing?
Yowl on a roll today. Is the boss gone? I haven't seen.
I don't think she's into. No, I know she's not. This is training day, isn't it?
Oh, it will be the first.
This will be our first proper training day for this Saturday's dance show.
Yes, you are correct. So that will be the reason why.
It will be.
Producer Georgina's just gone, right, I'm going to have a look at social, see what's going on. Yeah, if you ever want to see what Sarah's up to, I mean, probably everyone does anyway.
We've not actually mentioned that today, have we, so far? How fab was Saturday night's launch show?
It was amazing.
I know you guys stateside, you know, you aren't able to see it. I know Strictly and that posting lots of clips, as is Sarah and that. And yes, it was a launch show, so they all done a little small dance at the end, but it was so good. She looked phenomenal, didn't she?
Oh, absolutely. And do you know what? I mean, you can tell when they did the little group dance at the end. You can tell that there's a couple of them who you think, yeah, all right, you're going to be pretty decent. But there's nobody else that I kind of looked at and thought, oh yeah, they're much better than what I've seen from Sarah so far. So without jinxing it, I think she's going to do really well.
I think so.
Because she's well, you know what Sarah's like.
Yep.
You know, she wants to be the best at everything that she does.
Yeah.
And she puts in the hours. Boy, oh boy, you know what I say about her. She's a lady who can fit into 24 hours what most of us would do in 48. So you know she's going to train. Mm-hmm. You know she's going to work and put the hours in. So who knows? It's the first proper dance this weekend, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
And I don't know if this is wrong or right, but I think in previous years on the show, the first week they get judged by the judges, but nobody gets voted off.
There's no vote off this week, no.
So they all get that first week to kind of, you know, get settled in, find the rhythm, and then it'll be the following weekend when there's the first audience vote.
Yeah.
I'm super excited.
I am, and this is something that I'd put on my social, is that I'm not actually a Strictly watcher.
No.
You know,
You're on the
here-
X Factor, aren't you?
Yeah, here in the UK, the X Factor and Strictly always ran side by side on opposite channels. Now, we don't have the X Factor anymore. They've given it a rest for a few years. But if, of course, if X Factor was still on, then pretty much safe to say I would be watching Strictly this year over
Yeah.
the X Factor. But yeah, it's just nice. It's nice for even me having something different to watch, because I always like the cliche reality shows.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have something different. So it's going to be really, really good to see. So
Can I just ask as well, because I don't know, and you might know, because I think you're a bit more clued up on these things than I am. So obviously here in the UK, we can watch the show on our BBC One. That is the channel that it's on. Have any of you in the US, have you managed to see it? Is it
apparently not.
No.
Apparently not. Many have already been on social saying that you can't get, because we don't even get Dancing with the Stars
No.
here in the UK, and it gets the same.
But there is BBC America, yeah, that's a good point, George,
but
actually.
no, they don't show Strictly. The US don't get the Strictly.
Would we get into, I'm sure we would, there must be some copyright issue, because I'm just thinking, I found out about watch parties recently. So would we get in trouble like if we did like a watch party? Yeah, you probably would, wouldn't you?
I would have thought so. Yeah.
I won't do that.
Quite rightly, quite rightly, quite wrongly, whatever way. I know the BBC are quite strict when it comes to their programme, so I wouldn't risk it, Ben.
No.
You can if you want.
No, you're all right.
I ain't going to risk it.
I love
No
our
way.
guys, but not love them enough to be thrown in jail.
Throw it. Not at all.
Just very quickly as well, and it's a great question, Tricia. If you just joined us, you don't know. So Tricia wants to know, what is that orange gold stuff that Craig's putting on the sticky white paper? What is that for people who
So
just
this
joined
is Gildan Flakes. So it would, to start off with, when it's been made, come as great big sheets of the most delicate flake, basically. This one being copper, and then it gets all munched up, and then it goes into a little pot. It doesn't come in a container this size. It'll come in a little pot. We've got the copper left on our website. It's Hunky Dory that do it. What I would always say, if you do get Gildan Flakes, however you get it sent to you, whether it's in a pot, whether it's in a packet, always decant it into a storage container, because I will absolutely guarantee however you get it sent to you, you will not get the flakes back into the container, because it expands, and it expands that much that you just will not get it into the container, so or back into the tub that you get. So always make sure you've got a spare container to decant it in, like I've done there. That's 2 tubs worth. But if you see, so if I open it up, so you know it's a good sizable container. That is 2 tubs worth that I've got in here. So you get loads and loads and loads in each individual container. So this is what it is, and we break it down as I've been popping it on with a little squeegee. That takes all the excess off. Take the excess off in the container, because what will happen is you can keep using all the excess. So the more and more I use this pen, the more and more it's going to get finer and finer and finer and finer, till it's pretty much like a dust, but then you can still use it. That dust is still going to give you a really gorgeous coating that you can see there. So usually we'll have gold, silver and copper. The gold and the silver's out of stock. We do have this copper one left in stock, but this is what I'm using, Gildan Flakes. So hopefully that answered your question.
It certainly did. Gildan Flakes are the best, says Pammy. And a lot of you actually just telling me now that you managed to watch Strictly on YouTube. It was on the day after, so that's all.
Oh, that's good.
Good. And Andy's saying, are the other contestants famous over there? I would say, like from my point of view, there was a few of them that I didn't know, but there's Ugo Monya, who's the rugby player. He was a very famous rugby player. Who else? Tom Fletcher's very famous over here. So he is the lead singer in a band called McFly, who were, I mean, they're still big now, but they were very big probably, 10, 15 years ago, McFly.
And who's been getting really big over recent years is Tilly Ramsey.
Oh, Tilly Ramsey.
Ramsey's,
So,
daughter.
yes, so Tilly Ramsey, again, so you guys in the US will probably know Gordon Ramsay from Kitchen Nightmares.
And Hell's Kitchen.
And Hell's Kitchen US. So that's his daughter. Who else is on there who's... Robert Webb, I didn't really know. out of a show called Peep Show, the guys are telling me. Don't know. Who else was? I think that was about it for me.
I think
actually.
so anyway, yeah.
That I got sort of excited about.
What I always say as well, with Strictly Come Dancing, and we also have Dancing on Ice, these are the true, this is just my opinion only, these are the two talent reality shows that we do in the UK where we actually get genuine celebrities.
Yes.
You know how sometimes you get talent shows where it's celebrity such and such, and you're looking at them going,
who?
Never heard of you in my life.
Yeah.
Who are you?
It's like a lot with Mastermind. Do you ever find Celebrity Mastermind? And I tuned in sometimes on that and thought that it's like a normal person's Mastermind show, because I don't recognise any of them on there. And by the way, sorry, we are massively running out of time here. So do we want to quickly do the demo of the show vote now, and then you can finish sticking, or?
I think if you give me a minute, Ben, simply because I think many of you may potentially want to vote for this one.
Okay.
That's just my opinion.
Well, I'm just, yes, it's fine. Rachel's just said on social, she's like, have you seen what the time is? Like, oh no, I didn't realise it was
flown in, isn't it?
This is going to be the most luxurious pumpkin I think I've ever seen. And that's not normally a sentence I put together.
No,
luxurious
it's not
pumpkin.
No, it's not something I would have thought either.
No.
But look at now, even that now has got that chinoiserie sort of look to it.
Yeah.
But what I've done is assembled the base exactly like I've done with the other ones. So what I'm going to do is let's cover up this one here. So if I pop this one into there, and then what I've done with this base, I'm going to do it again with this one because I actually found it quite easy. I'm going to go around the edges with my adhesive first. So I'm going to go round, and then what I'm going to do, exactly like I've been doing all the way along, let's bring this one back in, and then I'm going to match each of these into the side by side. I'm not worried about the shape of it just yet. What I'm wanting to do is I want to get all of these little panels in, and then I can start to shape it.
Just whilst you're sticking, yeah, we've got about 3 minutes to go, so we will have to do the very, very quickest demo of the show vote in just a few moments' time. I just want to reiterate this deal that you've got on the screen right now. Remember, it's half price shipping, heading towards 55% of the stock gone. Get it whilst it's here. You will still be able to check out after the show. Remember, you're going to get the 10 sheets of Cherry Centura cardstock with that as well. But the other thing I just want to say, we are down now, I think, single figures of your Halloween. Last I heard, it is literally a case of, I know we've got people watching the end of the show, got items in their basket. If this is in your basket now, you need to check out, because I think if everybody hits that checkout button at the same time, that is going to sell out. But please, oh, in fact, don't scream and shout, it is now
sold out.
It's gone. Congratulations, you got your hands on that one. The Centura Pearl is out of here, and I think we've timed this perfectly to see Craig's luxurious pumpkin.
I'm still going to put the stock on, but here we go. So there is, I could shape that more by pressing. Look at that. That is why I thought we better just hang off.
Right, let's chit chat now. Line them up. Come on. Here we go.
Let's go for it.
All right. So 1, 2, which one is it then? So 1 for the star.
Number 1 for the star.
Yep.
Number 2 for the bauble.
Yep.
Number 3 for the simple pumpkin, and number 4 for the elegant pumpkin with the gilded
It's such a
flakes.
simple pumpkin.
It's a simple pumpkin.
1, 2, 3, 4. You've got about 90 seconds to vote. It's going to be the quickest one ever. Which one's going to win? It is down to you. Quick recap on this fine collection. You guys are loving it. If it's in your basket now, check out the Halloween collection of Centura Pearl, sold out. Shows you how busy we are. But listen, within this collection, you're going to get your grande bauble eyes to allow you to create those beautiful baubles. You've got the different inserts there as well to be able to create the different designs. So whether you're hanging these up for Christmas time, Easter time, Halloween time, whatever it might be, these are year-round decorative dies. You've then got that beautiful pumpkin as well. Remember, again here, we're giving you more than one of each of the, so more than one of the designs, so it makes it quicker for you to be able to pop these together. And then last but by no means least is that beautiful star. Grab it now, £37.59, $43.96 is the platinum price, half price shipping as well. You're going to get the 10 sheets of the cherry cardstock too. Make sure you don't miss out. If it is in your basket now, you need to be checking out straight after the show. What is the winner of the demo of the show? I hear you cry. Is it the star? No. Is it the bauble? No. Is it the simple pumpkin? No. It's number 4.
Number 4. There we go.
Worthwhile waiting for, eh?
There we are. And that's exactly why I thought I'd better wait until we finish this to do the vote. So again, you could add a little bit more shape to it if you've got more time, but it goes to show how completely different you can make that look, Ben.
What an absolute joy. Big thank you to Craig for the last couple of hours. Hopefully you are inspired and you're ready to check out this bundle. If you can't go for the full bundle, go for the multi-buy, 2 for 26 or 2 for 30. Big thank you to Craig. Thank you to George and George. Who's up for more? Yes, I know you are. Me, him, me, them, you. We'll be back for Monday Makers coming up in 2 hours time. But in the meantime, don't miss out on this. We'll see you back here in just a couple of hours for more fun and entertainment and education here at Crafters TV.
Toodaloo!